Hello and welcome back to In the Kitchen with Pen, and today I'm going to be doing my Ninja Speedy, and I'm going to be cooking the whole meal in my Ninja Speedy. The meal couldn't be simpler. I'm cheating today. Yep, I know, I'm actually cheating. I'm going to be using another JD Seasonings mix. Okay. The ingredients, I'm going to use a couple of rashers of bacon. I'm going to be using some minced beef. I've got some, what do they call it, classic vegetable base mix. This is onions, carrots and celery cut really fine, and these are brilliant. They're from Sainsbury's. You can get them in Tesco's, you probably get them in Asda and all the other shops, but Asda's my Asda. Actually, do you know what? Did I get this one in Asda? No, Sainsbury's. Sainsbury's is my closest, and that's where I buy it from. I'm going to use some passata, possibly a tin of tomatoes, haven't quite decided, and this JD Seasonings mix, which is Bolognese. So what I've done is I have my Speedy heating on sear saute, and I'm going to bring you over there and show you what we're doing now. Well, as I said, it's been heating, so I'm just going to go in with my mince, and what I'm going to do is I'm just dry frying this, and it's only for two of us, so I don't need a great amount of meat because I'm adding lots of vegetables, and don't forget I'm also going to be adding in the bacon. So my mince is going in there. I'm going to rinse off my hands. Right, and I have got my meat masher from Amazon, about £10, perfect. And all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop this in, and it won't damage my Speedy, it won't damage your non-stick, and it just breaks up the mince, because I hate, loathe and detest when you get lumps of mince. Also, I know that some of you will cook your bolognese in about 20 minutes, okay? And if you like your bolognese, then you cook it in 20 minutes. However, just turning it up again, I like my meat to have a lower, slower cook. So that is what I will be doing. Right, can you see I've got no more real lumps of mince? It's all chopped up. So I'm just going to leave that to brown, and when it's brown, we shall be back. Now, as I hope you can see, the mince is all browned, and what I'm going to do is I've taken it out and I'm putting it into a sieve over a bowl, so that any fat that may be left in there will drip through, because this is animal fat. And now I'm going to just spray. We're going to turn down the temperature with a little oil, and this is avocado oil in my Evo sprayer. And we're going to go in with our bacon bits. This is literally just 2 rashers of bacon that I have chopped up, and I'm just going to cook those off just a little. Colour on them. You can't actually taste the bacon in the bolognese, but it adds something. Right, and then when that's cooked or started cooking to my liking, I'm going to go in with the veg and we'll be back then. Time now for the veg. And I like a lot of veg. I probably like an equal amount of vegetable to meat, if I'm honest. And that's possibly just a little bit more, but it doesn't matter. And because this is frozen, this will, as you can see, it helps take off any bits that have got stuck when sautéing on high. Right, now I'm going to go in with the bolognese mix, the JD Seasonings bolognese, and I'll run you through the ingredients in that in a moment. I'm going to go in with the round half. Right. Oh, that smells so nice, the bacon. It really does smell good. So one thing you can see for sure is a bay leaf. I'm going to be honest, I don't usually put a bay leaf in my bolognese. Right, and now I'm going to go in, I didn't say this, but obviously I am going to use it if I can find it, is tomato puree. Oh my gosh, do you have things that you never run out of? Mine is tomato puree. Today I have run out, so I'm going to use some tomato powder instead, and I'm going to use about a dessert spoonful. It'll work in the same way. Add the extra tomatoey flavour, and it will just need just a touch of water, and as it's a powder it will help to thicken. Alright, but fancy running out of tomato puree. Gosh, I think I need to go and have a word with myself. Right, can you see we've got that lovely tomatoey look going on that I would have got if I'd have added tomato puree. Right, and now we're going to go back in with our mince, and we're going to stir everything through so that everything is mixed together nicely. And I was going to tell you what's in the seasonings, wasn't I? We have oregano, basil, nutmeg, sea salt, black pepper, marjoram, thyme, sage and parsley. Now, I think this needs some garlic. So I'm going to go in with a healthy sprinkle of garlic granules. I did say healthy, didn't I? That's it, I can smell garlic now. I'm going to go in with the rest of this bolognese mix. Now, obviously, that's far too wet, nowhere near wet enough, Penny. So I'm going to go in with the passata. Just cut the corner. And in we go. Now, if you've got a passata that's got garlic and got herbs in, that's fine. You use that. If you weren't using the JD Seasonings mix, I would add salt, pepper, garlic, oregano and basil. Now that is really thick. I don't think I'm going to bother with the tin of tomatoes. I may put just a touch more water. A little bit more than I wanted, but never mind. Right, now you can leave that. You can leave it for 10 minutes and you might say it's done. I am going to pop the lid down. And in fact, I'm going to start completely again so I know exactly how long I've had it on for. Do you know, should I? No, you could put mushrooms in here, but as I keep saying, it is just for the two of us. So I'm not even going to add any mushrooms. So lid down and I'll be back. Right, we're going to put our lid is down. We have switched it on. I do apologise. We are on sear saute, but I'm going to go down to number 3. And then we are going to press start. And I'm going to have that on sear saute, so it's just like it's just simmering on the hob. And I'm going to keep that there for a good hour, coming out occasionally to stir, and then we'll be out to finish the meal. Right, there is our sauce, and I've added a little bit more water to it, and to be honest, I've added half a cup of milk, and now I'm going to add the spaghetti. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have to break it in half. I didn't want to, but I'm going to have to. I broke it in half, and I'm just going to lay the spaghetti across. I will push it down very slightly, and then I'm going to bring you over and show you what's next. Right, so now I'm going to switch on the speedy. We're going to move this because we're going across to speedy meals, and we are going to speedy meal it for, it's at 200 as you can see, and we're going to do it for 12 minutes because that should cook our spaghetti, because it's a thicker spaghetti and it's the di cecco spaghetti, so we'll be back when that's cooked. I've just checked, and I have had to add a little more water, but that's not an issue. I'm out here, I can check. So we've got 2.5 minutes left. In my Ninja Jewel, I've just done a ready-made, a shop bought, don't tell anyone, garlic bread to go with, and we've just got some grated parmesan to go over the top. So let's wait and see. Right, we are finished, so let's take a little look. Right, let's give it a stir. It looks good. It smells delicious. But the proof of this pudding will be in the eating, will it not? Right. And there, let's move the camera slightly. That's it. You meant to pick it up with bare hands. There is our spaghetti bolognese, all mixed in, so I know every strand of spaghetti has got sauce on it. Now you saw how little meat I actually used, but hopefully there is plenty for us. I know there is. I don't know why I'm saying, oh, hopefully. I know there's plenty. We all have a tendency, every single one of us, to serve more meat than we actually need. So I'm trying to buck that trend, especially with dishes like this. So we've both got plenty of pasta. Now I can put in the sauce, or put on the sauce. I mean, there's loads here. See, look. Seriously. Wow. There's another portion here, without a doubt. There's another portion here. And that portion will work beautifully on a jacket potato. So we've got sauce, we've got spaghetti, all cooked in one. Now, as I said earlier, what a mess. If you don't mind having your bolognese sauce cook for less time, then cook your bolognese sauce for less time. As I said, I like mine to be well amalgamated, the flavours, so that's why I cooked it for longer. Let's tidy up the dishes, because I did make a bit of a mess, didn't I? Right. Spaghetti Bolognese using JD Seasonings Bolognese spice mix. And if you'd like to use the JD Seasonings, go to their website www.jdseasonings.com, pick what you're going to have, and when you come to pay, there's a little box saying enter code. If you enter code FYF10, FYF in capital letters, followed by the number 10, you will receive 10% off of your order. If you do order, I will receive a little bit of recompense, but I'm not telling you to. Okay, so you know what's going to happen now. Steve's gets taken through and I try mine. I am just going to add just a little bit of parmesan to the top of both, and I'll take the remaining parmesan through. So I'll be back in a minute. Well, now for the taste, and this is where it's going to get quite messy, and I do apologise. Speedy all-in-one spaghetti bolognese made with JD Seasonings bolognese mix. Right, I've got some sauce, I've got some spaghetti, and I've got some of the meat. And it's hot. Now, personal choice. Balsamic vinegar. Just a little. Just adds a little extra sweetness. So let's try it with me bolognese, with me balsamic vinegar. I love that. Absolutely love it. Right. Before I sit and eat all of this, or stand and eat all of this, because I could do, I'm going to So thank you very much for watching. If you've liked the video, please give us a thumbs up. Any comments, write them down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Ding that bell down there. It's free. Subscribe. And once you've done that bell, once you've subscribed and dinged the bell, you'll be notified every time that we put on a new video. Because did you know, over 70% of you who watch aren't subscribed? Please subscribe. It does help us. It means we can do more videos and we really appreciate it. So for now, from Pen, her spaghetti bolognese made with JD seasonings, I'd like to say thank you very much. Bye bye. If you'd like to see more of what we get up to in the kitchen, click here.
And if you'd like to subscribe, please click here. And obviously don't forget to tick that ding-a-ling.
Stand there.
That ding-a-ling.